So I'm not exactly sure if this is a good or a bad thing, but today is one of the first times that I've actually, well, used a pencil slash pen in quite some time. Like a noticeable amount anyway, like I actually had to write stuff. Like I didn't just sign something or whatever. No, where I actually had to sit down and I had to write. I was helping my grandma write down some stuff. She was like reading it off to me and I had to write it down for her. And all at the end of it, the only thing that she had to say to me, it wasn't thank you, it was, wow, your handwriting is awful. Thanks, Grandma. I'll be sure to never write a fucking book in my life. At this point in my life, I'm positive that I've typed more than I have written. Even throughout all of those years of writing in school and all that shit, nah, I still think I've typed more. And obviously I can type a shit ton faster than I can actually write. Not only that, I don't really have to worry about my penmanship. Penmanship as in, you know, how neat it is. I'll be the first to admit my handwriting it's pretty fucking bad. Actually, it's not pretty bad, it's awful. You know what? Fuck talking about it. I'll write it myself right now. All right, so we'll use this pen. Let's just write my name. I'm gonna take my time doing this. I'm gonna try to write my name as neat as possible. This is as neat as I can write my name. That's taking my time. If I fucking scribbled it, normally I would actually write in like cursive. Well, it's not exactly cursive. It's like a combination of cursive and print. I had it in my mind when I was learning cursive that I was just like, it was fancier. I thought people would be more impressed if I had written in cursive, so I really tried really fucking hard on cursive. And then after I realized that it's useless and it doesn't ultimately matter which way I fucking write things, I kind of stopped giving a shit and I started to write in print again. But I kind of like the flow of cursive. You know how quick you can be with it. But a part of me really hated how certain letters were written in cursive. For example, a J. I hated how that shit was written out. So basically what I did was, I would write everything in cursive except certain letters. Like if I were to write my name out normally, okay, this is how I would write it. Oh fuck, that was terrible. Oh god, that still looks bad. That's just my handwriting. It's horrendous. I would write it like that. I would have the J as print and then the rest of it as, well, cursive. Really bad cursive. It actually feels awkward to write. It was actually better than this, but it was still pretty fucking bad. You get it. It's really embarrassing to actually show that to you guys like that because some people actually take pride in how neat it is. Like, there are people that I've had classes with that write like straight robots. They're like novelists. If they literally wrote a book, it would be so beautiful that it should be put in a museum. This isn't just a piece of literature, it's a piece of art. I don't even actually like finish connecting a lot of my cursive letters. Like my O is open on the top. What the? It's pathetic. It's actually pathetic. See, now the thing is, the people that would make fun of my handwriting for being really sloppy, I would make fun of them for taking longer to write it. My handwriting may have not been the neatest, but it got done the fastest. In English class anyway. Math class, I was fucking stupid. Math was like my worst subject. Period. I mean, it doesn't help that I hated, like, pretty much every single math teacher that I've ever had from the beginning of time. Because if I didn't like the teacher, I just didn't do the work. Which is fucking stupid, don't do that. I spent more time arguing with my teacher and talking shit to them than actually getting the shit that I needed to do done. Or I would actually get my shit done just so I can continue to shit talk my teacher. There were always the people that bragged about how nice their handwriting was. There always was. There were always people that prided themselves on how nice the handwriting actually was. And yeah, admittedly, it was beautiful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably read a book written by... No, I fucking would. I would never read a book. I can never see myself reading it like a physical book. I'll read articles, I'll read stories online, but when it comes to a book, like physically opening one and turning page by page by page like that, no, I just can't do it. Dude, there's a girl on my team. She had no idea who I was apparently, and then people told her about who I was in game, and then she followed me on Twitter. We're in, boys. If only Twitter actually worked like that. Say for example, if my girlfriend followed a dude on Twitter, I'm gonna immediately just assume she wants to suck his dick. That's just how it works. But the reality of it is, most likely not. Even though I'll think it's completely unrealistic in my mind, there's that part in my brain where it's like, what if? Like, what if she knows that I'm gonna assume that it's nothing and just thinks that I'm stupid? I'm gonna think that you thought that I'm thinking that. It's a mind game. So if your celebrity crush was Brad Pitt, and you're telling me that, yeah, Brad Pitt would definitely be my celebrity crush, and I'm your normal crush, you're telling me if you saw Brad Pitt somewhere randomly, and he said hello to you for whatever reason, and I was standing next to you, you just tell me to go fuck myself. Do I think I could compete with these celebrity guys? No. But instead of having, like, you know, a regular crush or a celebrity crush or whatever, I'd rather just not separate the two. If you just ask me whoever it is, if I think they're, you know, attractive, I'm gonna fucking tell you. I ain't gonna sit there and lie to her. She has eyeballs. There is no one on the planet that would call Leonardo DiCaprio ugly. And if they did, well... fuck you. Like, there is no one on the planet that could say that Leonardo DiCaprio, even when he was young to now, there's no one on the planet that could say that he's ugly. No one. There's no one. And this isn't even me, like, expressing my fantasies or some shit. I'm just being real. You are full of shit. If I see a dude that has, like, 8-pack abs, chiseled chin, pretty-ass face, and you tell me you're not attracted to him, you're full of it. You are lying to me, and I'm insulted now. Celebrity or not, human being. I don't care. I am just as equally as threatened. I'm insecure. That's how it works. Yeah, back to the other topic. My handwriting... garbage. I write in a weird way, like mixing cursive and print because I don't like certain letters.
Oh my god. You trapped me in a corner.
I've never done this before. I feel like such a troll. Alright, I'll let her out. Jesus. That's so bad. I'm like a fucking 12-year-old. Just follow the girl around the map and fuck with her. And this is why I'll never have a girlfriend again.